Hey everybody, just give me a second to check. Pablo is online. Hey everybody, just give me a second to check. And again, something wrong with this mic. I don't know, because I hear... Pablo is online. Hey everybody, just give me a second to check. And again, something wrong with this mic. I don't know, because... Or not. I hear... Or maybe it's okay. Okay, it doesn't matter. You'll write if there is something wrong. So hello Nata, hello Simon. Hello Happy, hello Jetro, Larry, Danny, One Setters. Hope you're both doing well. Yeah, so today we are doing this live from the countryside. And it's raining again, but not that strong or heavy rain, strong rain, heavy. Oh, sorry, I forgot about the mic. So maybe I'll better put it back here. Yeah, like this. So guys, I'm glad to see you back on my channel. Let me see. Nata, hey Paulo, I can see and hear you, that's great. Hello Carly, hello Georgia, hello Jetro, hello Sharon, it's good. What a lovely farm, happy quails. Yeah, so these are our beehives and I like to use them as a background for my lives and of course in the videos, because it's really lovely and it's really colorful. And yeah, so I like this background, that's why I mostly do it here when we are in the countryside. Last time we did our live from KYIV, it was last week. I do not remember the exact day, because we did few lives from there and it was quite a normal days, quite a calm days. And you know that last 3 days we also had, let's say, some kind of ceasefire, because yeah, in Russia they had Victory Day yesterday, so Putin offered this 3-day ceasefire and we didn't have air raid sirens for these 3 days, so it was quite normal. And just yesterday when it was over, there were another barrage of drones, another barrage of Shaheds, and even in Brovary somebody was injured. And yeah, so first of all I'll share some updates from Ukraine, I'll share my personal opinion on that, and later I'll just talk and communicate with you guys. So you can leave your messages, you can leave your questions. So I see 53 people here. Hello BT, hello Lok from Nepal. Lok, how's this situation in Nepal? Because I know that you have or had there some kind of disaster, like bad pollution. The air quality was really bad, because I have a friend who was temporarily living in Nepal and he was forced to leave it because of this bad air quality. He has kids and they became sick because of that issues, so you can share that. Just guys, give me one. I have a friend who was temporarily living in Nepal. Oh, great. So seems that the quality is all right and the sound is great, because yeah, every time I worry about, because when I do this lives I do not see myself, I just see, I do not hear myself. So yeah, and yesterday some of European leaders came to Kiev and created some, let's say, not like agreement, but demand from Putin 30-day ceasefire. And yesterday during the night, it was after the midnight, maybe 2 a.m. So Putin held the conference and he offered direct talks, between Ukraine and Russia next Thursday, yeah, on 14th of May. So just in 4 days or 3 days, or 15 May, 14th or 15. It doesn't matter, so just really very soon. And today our side replied that we demand the ceasefire, unconditional, so without any terms, and only after that we are ready to have some talks. And later, so Putin, he offered these talks in Istanbul, in Turkey, and later he also had some talks with Erdogan, President Erdogan, and he also said that it will be better if there will be ceasefire for peace talks. So we'll see how the Russian side will react on that, what will they do, what will they say, because it's really interesting. Of course, Ukrainian people, they'd like to have this direct peace talks, because in my view, this is the only way how we can solve this, how we can, let's say, find some common ground. Of course, many people can say that there is nothing to talk with Russia, but yeah, guys, it's easy to say that when you're far away, when you see it from your screens, from your TV, or just reading from the news. But when you're here, you just understand that yeah, even with such a bad people like it's just impossible to find something to reach this peace without interacting with them. So of course we'd like to see that, because yeah, it's more than 3.5 years, and I just I cannot say that I'm tired, because we used to that and this is our life. But of course now, after so many days behind, like I don't know, more than 1,000 days, it's just we are talking about it every time, and every time it's like it's like something unreal that we'll never have peace again, because this is what I think now. But of course it's just impossible to be in the state of war and to wage the war for unlimited period. So of course you see that I hope that we are closer and closer to that, because Ukrainian people deserve to have that like nobody else, because we are living with it. We are living with this risk, with this danger for more than 1,000 days, and it just it's like some bad nightmare. There is nightmare cannot be good, right? Because it's nightmare, it's something horrible. So yeah, we'll see, because it's only 4 days, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, so 3 days, and we'll see how Russian side will react. You can, by the way, leave your opinions on that. What do you think about all these events, all these talks? Hello, Anton from Pennsylvania, United States. Anton, are you Ukrainian? Video is good. Huckleberry, that's great. Are those beehives? Yeah, Jason, these are beehives. Thank you, and bringing us spring in Ukraine. Wishing you peace and love. Thank you so much, Elisa. And yeah, it's finally spring, but it's still cold. Even 3 weeks ago, guys, it was like a summer. Like we had 25 Celsius. Now it's again maybe plus 12, plus 13. But during the night, it's just 0 or 2 Celsius. So it's still chilly here. And we have rainy weeks and rainy week ahead. Jason, I bet it will be good honey. Of course, Jason. I pray for Ukraine. God is on your side. America is also. Love from California. Thank you, Matt. Jessica, wonderful to see you safe. Thanks for keeping us updated. Thank you, Jessica, for following, for watching. Because I do understand that, all this interest to Ukraine is fading. Because I do realize that. I see that from, from views, from the activity, from talks everywhere. Because, yeah, for rest of the world, everything what's happening here, like you guys see that only through your phones. Because yeah, some of you, I know that some people they come to Ukraine during this period of time, during the war. They are spending some even holidays here, because yeah, for some people it may be quite challenging. It's like something new. It's like to live, of course, in a war zone, and it's new to everyone who was never to the war. But yeah, this experience, I don't want to wish this experience to nobody. Like, I don't want to wish that to somebody, because it's just horrible. So Justin, hey Paula, it looks a nice day out. Here is it nearly 10 a.m. and cool morning in southern Ontario, near Toronto. Hello, Justin. Yeah, it's almost 5 p.m. here in Ukraine, and yeah, I know that for you, for many of you, because you're watching me from United States, like the biggest part of my audience, my subscribers, they are from United States, and just then it goes Canada, then it's England, then it's Australia, so you know, like almost all English-speaking countries, and some countries like Germany or Poland. So we have approximately the same time zone. So yeah, that's why for me it's better to do these lives during evening time, because more of you will be here, because maybe some people from United States, they still have early morning, like 7 or 8 a.m. But yeah, it doesn't matter, it just and guys, every time when I do these live streams, I also practice in my English, so if I talk something that is not on this topic, like it just, yeah, it's good for me, because I'm just practicing my, let's say, oral skills. So, hello from Oklahoma. Hello, Randy. The countryside looks so pretty. Would love to visit. Thank you, Hugh. Yeah, it's about 14 Celsius here too. Yeah, so maybe this week is chilly everywhere. I don't know. Hello to all your amazing people in the chat. You all have big hearts. Yeah, Hugh, that's true. I agree with you. I hope the madness ends soon. Yeah, Jason, I hope so too, because being honest, I just do not even, imagine our life when everything ends, because I imagine right now, for example, if I would have some, trip somewhere, some vacation, anywhere in this world, like to the sea, to the ocean, to some other countries, it seems that our people, we Ukrainians, we will not treat this like some other people, because we already have something wrong with us, something wrong with our, I don't know this word, like, our attitude to some things. Because I imagine some vacations somewhere, to go somewhere, but it's so I will treat it so, let's say, neutral, it seems to me, because after everything what has happened here, it just there is no joy. Maybe like they say time heal, or time heals, so maybe like in a few years it will be okay for all of us, but now I just feel like something's wrong with us, and it's about everyone, because all my friends, they basically experiencing or witnessing it as well. Even people who are abroad, I talked to some of my friends who fled from Ukraine, who are abroad, and I'm asking, do you also have these issues? Like, do you also treat everything not like it was before? And everybody answered, yeah. And I don't know, is it because of the war? Is it because of is it because I abroad? So I don't know, but yeah, it's not that easy. I'll go back to your comments. I believe you people need to have a national vote again, return democracy to Ukraine. Randy, I agree that all the matters, all the, some serious decisions, who should decide that? Of course, people. And people have to vote, people have to choose, because, yeah, I do not understand why we do not have that yet, because when, when this president came, he said that, yeah, that everything will be like people want. But now basically nobody is asking Ukrainian people. So yeah, I'd like that to be different. But that's basically everywhere. In all countries, just the parliament or the president, they decide everything. And even if you do not like that, it doesn't matter. I want to be optimistic about recent event, but we know how that works. Yeah, they YouTube. Yeah, I agree with you. That's why I do not expect anything, and if I expect something, I do not, overestimate that, because it's better to be ready for something better or for something worse. So, it's better to be prepared. I believe you people need to have a national vote again. European allies are strongly advocating for an immediate and unconditional 30-day ceasefire to begin on Monday, May 12th, as a prerequisite for any meaningful negotiation. Yeah, that's what they said yesterday. And after that, Putin replied that he basically did not reply on this truce demand, but he said that maybe it will be possible for us to discuss this truce during the negotiations, but we'll see. Hello, Paula, our prayers are with you, brother. From California, United States, from Michael. Michael Spencer. Nordic Light. Hi, Paula, I think peace is close now. We'll hope for you, Paula, your family and your country. Thanks, Nordic. I hope so as well. But like everything can happen next week, so I just when you are so concentrated, so focused on all the news, you really, start to suffer your mental health, your health in general. So yeah, I just try to it's impossible for us not to pay attention on that, but not to expect something good, because every time you expect, you just then frustrated. 10 a.m. in a high on the half. You mentioned in your video yesterday that you struggle with your mental health. What do you do to make it better? Nata. Yeah, so usually you feel these issues when you're really focused on everything what's happening. You focused on the news, on because me, for example, I read foreign news, like foreign media, almost every day, different sources, different media, and I read even Russian news. It's interesting to see what they are, like streaming to their people, how they describe this, how they describe, let's say, our government and everything what's happening here. Then I read foreign media, American, European, and then I just go to our, let's say, Telegram groups, our local news, and you see how people also unfortunately divided in the comments. You see how people, not that united like it was before. And basically, this is because there are some other people who make us fight with each other. And when you watch some videos from other social medias like TikTok, Instagram, Reels, YouTube Shorts about some unpleasant cases that are happening in Ukraine nowadays, all over Ukraine, regarding everything. And when you see that there is no reaction from the officials, some corruption scandals where somebody got some, millions, huge bribe, and there is no punishment, some real punishment for that people. And then you just upset about everything, and you just think like, okay, so will something really change in the future, or like it's just impossible with this current generation? And then like your heart beating is increased, you feel some, tremor, I would say. and then you need just to put away, to throw away your phone, and just to, you know, relax, to breathe, not to think about something bad, not to read something, avoid all the news, and then it's better for you. But it cannot be last ending, or just, you know, yeah, maybe last ending. You cannot do that for a few or 3 days, because when you're here, you know, every hour, especially when we have attacks, every hour there is something bad happening around Ukraine, and you just take your phone back, you read this news, and you are again upset about everything, what you see, what you read, and yeah. As for some other actions that help me, it just, you know, maybe just being outside, nature, going somewhere. I'm not listening to music only when I do some, you know, in gym, some training sessions. And yeah, basically that's all. But when you're, for example, visit Kyiv or some other big city, you see that everything is alive. People, you know, traffic jams, some, I don't know, different spots, different places there, like crowds of people. You see that everything is alive, that people seems to be okay, like everyone is trying to, you know, to stay alive, stay awake. And then you see, yeah, so seems that everything is okay. But yeah, but when you read news, of course, it's like, you know, some parallel world. So like, you know, there are two parallels, like reality, internet. So an internet, usually everything is not that great like in real life. Whew. So it's just my, again, just my, I would say that freestyle. I'm just saying what I have in my mind. Maybe somebody is not agree with me, but yeah, it's just my personal thoughts. Hugh, your English is great, brother. Я практикую українську мову теж. Wow, Hugh. And thanks for your compliment. Jason, your English is really good. Thanks, Jason. What vegetables are first to grow by you in spring? Nowadays, we planted almost everything. And by the way, Alisa, you can watch the video I published yesterday, so you can see the, you know, the field, the garden. Hello, Mr. Red Wally, love and support from Norway. Glory to Ukraine and to Luba and Paula. Thanks, Mr. Red Wally. Flags on Facebook pages. What's so funny is that you speak better English than 60 of Americans here, 60%. Normal 40. Forces. Thanks again for your compliment. I didn't believe that. I do not believe how's it possible that maybe I speak just, you know, more simple, because I just use some basic words. There is nothing really hard in my speech, in my vocab, and that's like I use, you know, some words just from the school, from this first grade book. So maybe that's why it's really easy to understand me, and especially when you are a native speaker like many of you here. So yeah, but again, thanks for your compliment. I lived in Wisconsin. It was about the same weather as Ukraine. Miss it, even the cold. I hope the war ends once for all. Over 3 years must seem endless. Sending good vibes from Mexico. Thanks, Miguel. Thank you. I'm hopeful for you guys. Think about out all the time when I'm away from the computers. Seen your beautiful farm update video last night. I hope it's a great year both politically and agriculturally. From Justin. Thanks, Justin. I have been watching for you 3 years and your English is much better. Huckleberry, of course. I also noticed that, and yeah. I'm trying to improve it every day. Of course, yeah. Sometimes some Ukrainians, some of my friends, they ask me, Pavlo, what's the most like important? How did you improve your English? And every time I answer that the most important is just to speak. Even if you make mistakes, like, it doesn't matter. You need to practice, speak, and every time when you speak, you see and you fix your mistakes, and that's the point. Because some people, they just shy to speak because of these mistakes. Yeah, in my case, like, I don't care about that because I'm not a native speaker, and the most important that I can speak fast, and I can express almost everything what I want. Yes, put your down phone. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. So I'm returning back. I look forward to your war is over video. Phew, Justin. I don't even know what we will feel that moment. Because of course I imagined that everything is over, but what will you feel? Of course, it's not like the joy. Maybe it's just, I don't know this word, like calmness. That it's calm, and you can finally do what you want. You can plan. You can go anywhere you want. So yeah. But we'll see. We'll see. I hope that I'll be able to film such a video this year. Your gardens are beautiful, and pray for you and your family every day. Bless you. From Randy. Thanks, Randy. It's 8 a.m. where I am in Alberta, Canada. I saw Ukraine flags flying at our big highway construction sites here. It's KSOOI from Alberta, Canada. Hello, Dino. Hello, Paulo from Nashville, Tennessee. Hello, Dino. Thanks for joining. Hello, Paulo. Cursed Putin from Nova Esperanza, DECA. Summer is coming, 20 Celsius here. I live in cold Norway. Nils, by the way, do you have really hot season, like July, August? Is it hot there? Hello, Randy from Oklahoma. Hello, Susan. Dave, good afternoon, Paul. Hello, Dave. How are you? How is it going? Long time no see, long time no hear from you. So, yeah. Are you planning to come back? I'm proud of Ukraine. The law and the order in Ukraine be given to all national Ukrainian parliament elected by universal, equal, direct and secret suffrage. From this day forth we shall direct our own lives. Hello, full fan block. Hello. Jason, how do you bring an out of control military into control? How do you bring an out of control military into control? Jason, sorry, I did not catch. The military holds Zelensky, how should I believe? Hello from Carmel, Maine. Hello, Les. Hi, Les. This is definitely a hard Mother's Day in Ukraine. Yeah, by the way, happy Mother's Day to everybody. It's 11th of May, so yeah. We also have this, I cannot say that it's holiday, but like, Mother's Day, but there is no celebrations here. It's just a usual day, but yeah, everybody is greeting their moms. Thank you and your family for your videos on daily life in your country. The people want peace. All the best. Thanks, Jim. All the best to you as well. Super FKV, hey guys, greetings from Denmark. Hello there. Hello, Stas. Focus on now on your family, your bees. Hope, pray for the best. Live today, day by day. Put your faith in Jesus Christ. He will give you peace. All right, Jason. I'll do that. So many in here, and so few green. Hey, Paulo from Vietnam. Hello there. How is Vietnam? Where is you in Vietnam? I was watching some videos from Vietnam, from some of your tropical cities next to the water, let's say, where you have all those resorts. So, yeah, Jason Tipton. Jason Tipton, I was thinking, yeah. Are those bee houses? Yeah, Toti, these are bees houses, beehives. Gloria, hey Paula, I was just thinking about you. Good to see you. Hello, Gloria. Good to see you too. I wish you and your people the best. Thanks, Roger. Thank you. I'll watch your new video. Enjoy your videos very much. Thank you, Elisa. Do you speak other languages? Randy, Ukrainian, Russian, English. Hey, I was also learning German when I was at school for few years, but yeah, I almost do not remember it. But I can count. I can say like Guten Abend, Guten Abend. Ich heiße Pavlo. Hello, Pavlo from UK. From Paul. Hello, Paul. By the way, you're also Pavlo, because Pavlo it's Paul, but Ukrainian version or American version in your case. Pavlo in English is better than our dictator president. I know, like I also, guys, I try to watch, some conferences, some interviews of even like Donald Trump, J.D. Vance, Witkoff, Kellogg. I watch almost all their interviews regarding Ukraine, regarding the war, regarding their progress. First of all, to first of all to get more words for my vocabulary and to use them in my life, because yeah, before the war, of course, nobody really, let's say, knew all these words on the war topic, but now, yeah, seems that all our politicians, like the president and even me, so we can talk about that. Your parents' garden is huge. Does the local farmer cultivate the soil for them before they plant? This is a lot of land. Yeah, they pay some local farmers, like people who have tractors, to cultivate the soil, because we do not have this huge tractor. My father, he has small motor block, but it's not enough to cultivate. Gotta run, Randy. Enjoy your live chats. Be safe and much love. Thanks, Randy. Have a good one. Killian, the president isn't a dictator, he's an isolationist. It sounds like you're describing relief. Yeah, maybe, Jessica. Relief. Give me a second to check it. Relief. Yeah, relief. Thanks for your tip. Eugene Hrabarchuk, wishing the best, Paulo from Canada. God bless. Thanks, Zhenya. I wish the best to you as well. How things going in Canada? It's Mother's Day in the United States. Wish your mom happy Mother's Day. I'm going fishing. Have a good day, sir. Thanks, Huckleberry, and have a good fishing. You speak English very well. Thanks, Nada. Can someone in the chat give update in the one sentence? I have no sound. Toti. You do not have speaker or headphones, or is there something wrong with my sound? Yeah, sorry, it's been very busy every day since I got back in February. My flight leaves for Poland 1 month from today. 1 month, so you'll come in June, right? Shout out from Texas. Hello, Daryl. I'll be back in Jitomer June 13. I see, Dave. All right. Huckleberry shit fishing, as we say, for good luck. Shit fishing, Huckleberry. Novak Custom Harvesting. Hello, Novak. I heard the buzz from the bee. Yeah, they are buzzing. Where are the girlfriend and the dog? Toti, they are inside the house. It's been raining even now. Like I feel some small raindrops, but not that many like it was before. Is there a lot of farmers around you? Nova Custom Harvesting, not that many. It's not that often that you can meet them here, because like in this place, not usually, but in this place, in this area, we do not have, huge fields like I showed you in the video, where we had just soil everywhere. So here usually it's like just this yards and some small field, like 1 acre next to this yard or inside the yard. But in that video it's another location. It's the summer house where my parents have enough land, like a lot of land, so that's why that area is better for for all these jobs and for planting the wedges. Huckleberry also in Denmark, but Poland don't have Mother's Day too. By the way, I gave my mother 3 kg of meat and dumplings instead of flowers. She became so happy. Yeah, because you cannot eat flowers, but you can eat meat and dumplings. Paolo, how do I send the message with my contact information? I also would like to send package to you. Sun and fun. My email is iampavlo@ukraine@gmail.com. So you can write me there and I'll reply you. Do you think Putin will agree to a 30-day ceasefire? Catherine, I have no idea. Every time every time he's trying to like not to give direct answer, but to offer something different. So in this case, we'll see what will happen, because I don't know, in my view, really, I cannot give you some answer. Even being honest, I don't know. It's like 50-50, and I don't know what affect that, or like what depends on that. Because I read that even that president of Turkey, who is for holding the peace talks between Ukraine and Russia, even he mentioned that ceasefire is needed to have successful peace talks. Because when there are bombs, when there are missiles killing the people, like how come you can negotiate? So we'll see. I hope that maybe he will not agree on 30-day ceasefire, but maybe he will say that, we will offer ceasefire for the period of these peace talks days, like for another week, or maybe 5 days, or maybe 6 days. But we'll see. If there will be some pressure, maybe he will agree on that, or maybe he will reduce it for a week. Hello from Texas, hello Clifton. Вітаю, сумчанка, живу в Америці 35 років, але серце рветься за вас, за нашу країну. Leah Willow. Hello Leah. Sumchanka, it's not that far from here, like it's the neighboring region, Sumy. What are you doing? 35 years. So your parents moved to United States, or what? Or you immigrated yourself? But it seems that you were not that old, judging by your picture, Leah. And you have an American surname. Mets sounds good here. Dave, Silent Fun, the content information is on his channel. Yeah, your sound is good. Thanks, Clifton. Sound video is great. Farm life is peaceful way of life a lot of Ukrainians live. Yeah, that's true. Because the amount of Ukrainians who live out of the city, of course, is higher than people who live inside the city. Motor box, is that motorized cultivating machine? Yeah, we call that motor block, not motor box, but motor and block. And in Ukrainian it's like motor block. I understand, but all my uncles and aunts either rent or buy a hidden land to produce food. It's in their yards. That's normal life there. Which would you prefer in the future? Keep living in the countryside or closer to a big city? Mark Everett. I prefer to travel and to live, like for a month there, for a month there, for a month there. And yeah, while we are not that old, not old, but like, while we are still young. Because you can imagine that when I created this channel, I saw that it gives you opportunity to travel, to film, to share your life, to have some income from that. And then the war started and, killed this dream. And now it's like on some pause, and you cannot do that now. But I believe that we'll be able to do that very soon. But of course, for, when you have family, when you have kids, maybe it's better to live in the countryside, but not that far from the city. Send us some of the rain. We are too dry here in Saskatchewan, and the forest fires have started. Saskatchewan. It's every time Narsas guy, it's hard for me to say this name of your place. I need to check it in my language. The air is smoky today. One is about 25 kilometers from me. So yeah, we have I don't know, see dark clouds, but yeah, I'm sending you rainy clouds from Ukraine to Saskatchewan. Motovlog is literally an engine with wheels. In America it's like a tiller, but a motovlog doesn't have tines. Yeah, so it's like a tiller. I don't think he will agree. Maybe for 10 days. Yeah, Catherine. So maybe for a week, maybe for 5 days, maybe only for the period when these peace talks, negotiations will be like during this process. But even now, nobody understands who will go there from Russian side, from Ukrainian side, because it's interesting. Maybe, you know, of course, maybe it's time for both of our leaders to meet each other and to have some direct talks. I don't know, because I've been reading some comments in our Telegram groups under this news, and some people, some Ukrainians, they write, oh, maybe it's time for Zelensky to meet Putin one by one, like face to face, and to talk to them and to him and to discuss. Because yeah, every time we just have these talks through some other countries, and I do not realize how is it possible to solve it, to find some common ground, not interacting with each other. So we'll see. Greetings from San Diego with high hopes for peace finally. Thanks, Henry. Hello there. My parents brought us during 1989. Oh. So it was 40 years ago, yeah, almost 40 years, like 36, 37, I see. And Leah, after that, have you been to Ukraine? Do you guys sell your honey at the market? No. We usually sell it wholesale. I'm sorry for the dog who is yelling. There is the dog, and neighbors, they went somewhere and leave the dog, and every time they are away, he misses them, and that's why he not yelling. I don't know. Maybe you can write the correct word. Not barking, not maybe yelling. Farm living in Ukraine is different from the most other places. It takes a lot to get used to. Yeah, that's true. You did well. You said Saskatchewan properly. Oh, that's good. Then I like Ukrainian. I am Bablu from Kolkata. Hello, Bablu. I hope you will be able to travel and post it on YouTube in the future. Yeah, Catherine. I hope so. I hope so. I hope that it will be possible even this year, and maybe even very soon. Hi, Paula. Hello, Ray from Ontario, Canada. Ray J. Good morning from San Diego, California. Hello, Michael Acuna. Good news, Paul. I'm going to be a dedushka in a week or two. Wow. Congratulations, Dave. So some of your daughter will gift you a grandchild. That's good. What are the top 5 countries you want to visit, Rick? I'd like to go to some Asia, like Asian countries, like Korea, like China, Vietnam, Thailand. Yeah, it's like, you know, the most interesting, like Japan, Korea, China, because you know, maybe for some of you, maybe you will not see the difference between your country, if you are from United States or some European countries who are high developed. But in my case, it seems to me that those countries, especially like Japan, Korea, China, that they are absolutely different, and it's like they live in the future. This is from what I have seen in the videos from some other people who've been there. But Rick, there are also many more countries. But I do not have just, you know, some one country I'd like to visit. But yeah, as for United States, why I did not mention it, because I don't know, like it's so far, but maybe it's approximately the same distance, like to China, to United States. But it seems to me that United States, they are not that different from, even from, like, you know, our region, from Kyiv, from some other cities. But yeah, Asia countries, they are really, you know, these high-speed trains, some other technologies. So yeah, that's why, like, you know, technologies, infrastructure. The dog is crying, howling, 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 howl, owl, owling, or howling. I know that howl, yeah. I'll say that the dog is crying or howling. I was 1 year old, so yes, it was Soviet Union. I've been back to Ukraine. My parents brought back a few times. I had a sister who lived in Sumy. She has a house in Sumy, but came to US, but came to United States safety. I see Leah, I see. Oh, I'd like to find the dog and cheer it up. Hi everyone. Hello, Last White Rose. Hong Kong is nice. Thailand? Yeah, Thailand also. Please show us your dog. Jack, he will not enter this space because we have bees here, and he's scared. He doesn't like bees because they sometimes bite him, and that's why he does not go inside this area. Because I have bees, I have beehives even here, like in front of me, on the right, on the left. Hello Tansil, Nasip. Hi Paulo, what's up? I don't see that from China, but I do see it in Japan. I bought you a banana and contact information is in the message. Sun and fun, thank you so much. I'll message you back. Привет, слава Украине, привет, Alex. Героям слава. It's either a wolf or a very loud chihuahua. Dave, it's not a wolf, it's not chihuahua, it's just a regular dog. It's, I don't know, the breed. Cambodia, I spent 2 winters in Cambodia. I know that Cambodia is relatively cheap. Cambodia, Laos, Vietnam. But I was watching some videos from Cambodia, and I cannot say that it impressed me. Da Nang, Vietnam. I follow a couple that move here. Yeah, Da Nang. I know Da Nang, Nan Chang, Da Nang. There's this places next to the sea or ocean. Being honest, I don't know what do they have there in Vietnam, ocean or sea. Stas, what you were doing in Cambodia just for winter season, and was it really budget? German Shepherd and his cutie named Jack. Yeah, our dog. Did you serve in the military, Randy? No, I did not. Mark Everans, if there is a winter in your country, I war in your country. It's to Mark Everans. You are safer or not in the city. Hello, glory to Ukraine from Alex. They were not joking when they said till the last Ukrainian. Deep Seeker, I don't know. I do not agree with you. Let's hope for some resolution really soon. Deep Seeker. Let's stay optimistic. Guys, it was 40 years ago. Yeah, almost 40 years. Oh, so nice background, really. Beehives give some atmosphere to this video. I'm sorry, guys, that I do not look into the cam. Like, I do not look through you or right to you, because I usually look somewhere on the right, on the left. It's not that easy to look into the cam, but yeah, maybe that's what I need to do. How you're celebrating Mother's Day? Like now, I'm just talking to you. So we do not celebrate Mother's Day. Of course, like I greet my mom, say Happy Mother's Days, but yeah, that's all. There is any celebrations. Tansil Nasib, you're looking for time? What's that mean, time? What else? What I can show you? You wanna have some tour? But there is nothing to show, just beehives, and that's all. By the way, check out my hoodie. Florida, Dunderdale. This is the hoodie which we received from the United States, from one of you. On 24 March 21, Zelensky signed a decree now approving the government strategy to regain control of Crimea through military force. Deep Seeker, yeah? And what? Mother's Day is every day. Yeah. That's true, that's true. So let's appreciate all the moments with our parents. Because yeah, also regarding the videos, like with my parents, I think that it's really great that I can capture all these moments, and they will stay, let's say, forever until the YouTube is alive, and I think it will not disappear anywhere. So, you know, it will be possible for my grandkids or grandkids to see who are their grandparents and great-grandparents. Because in my case, I know nothing about my great-grandparents, and I saw just one or two photos of them. But now you see that with all these technologies, all these videos, it gives this opportunity to see how we were growing, how we were changing everything here, like all our trips, travels. So yeah, that's really great. Sadly, there will be more remembering than celebrating Mother's Day. Ukraine celebrates Women's Day. Yeah, we celebrated on 8th of March. Love the hoodie, thanks Nata. What trees are those? Here? Cherry. Cherry and apricot, like right there. So this is cherry and that is apricot. I don't know if you have apricot. I went to the cemetery this morning to see my mom and grandmother, Catherine. 2 weeks ago we had Memorial Days, and I also visited cemetery, and like all the people on this day, on this week, this is the week before, no, the week after the Easter, and all the people in Ukraine have this Memorial Day, so families go to the cemetery, spend some time there, even have some, let's say snack there. And yeah, remembering everyone who is there. I like the painted beehives, different colors are nice. Yeah, Leah, they give some atmosphere. Yeah, it's an awesome archive for the future. Yeah, Justin. Yeah, just leaving, it was cheap, but it was more than 10 years ago. I don't know how it's now. Everything was bought by Chinese, and they made Sichuan Quill one big construction site. What's that? Sihana Quill? What's Sihana Quill? I don't know, Stas. Russia to Crimea to begin with, unlawfully I might add. Yeah, I agree. And yeah, unfortunately, it also was so easy for them without any punishment, without any critic. So nobody really noticed that. And it was 11 years ago. And it was like some, wow, what's that? Like, how's it possible? Because before that, we were visiting Crimea every year. Is your dad still a vegetarian, following his healthy diet? Yeah, By the way, give me a second. Hop, hop, hop. He is still vegetarian, and he does not drink alcohol. He is following his healthy diet. I cannot say that it's healthy because he eats sweets. He eats bakery, like different buns, different like pyrogi, different cakes. But he doesn't eat meat. He does not eat fish. He doesn't drink alcohol. Cherry and apricot trees are good, flowering trees for the bees. Yeah. Deep Sucker, stop the bullshit. Yeah, I blocked this guy. Sorry, Deep Seeker, but I blocked you. You deserved it. Hey dude, it's time to start a family. Res. Maybe a few more years. Maybe a few more years after we, let's say, traveled a bit. Or maybe at least, during the traveling, but not during the war. I haven't traveled to other countries before the war. Yeah, Reno Sweets. We've been to several countries before the war, and that's why we are so sad about that. Back then we had several low-coster air companies, so ticket price was really cheap. Like you could travel for 15 euro, 20 euro, like to Spain, to Poland, to like anywhere, Italy, Greece, even to some Tenerife island. It was like maybe 60 euro back then, and it was so cheap comparing to now, because back then our national currency was almost 2 times less, like 2 times more expensive than now. Because now I don't even know about how much are what's the price for tickets, because it was so old for me, like 5 years ago, because you remember, and it was before COVID. So COVID started and it was not possible to travel, and then the war started. So for us it's impossible to travel for 5.5 years. Over the last few years, Luba was abroad. She traveled with her girlfriend, with her friend, to some European countries, and yeah, she's lucky. But in my case, I cannot do that. And there was never ethnic cleansing. The only ethnic cleansing was done by Russians to Crimean Tatars 3 times. Look it up. Google can teach you. Hi, my grandfather was born in Poltava, came to United States after World War I. I am very old Ukrainian, praise for Ukraine. Hello, Irina or Irene. Hello there. Yeah, Poltava. It's close. It's almost here. So hi from Poltava region to you, Irene. Slava Ukraine. Hello, United States. Is the Jack howling? No, Sun and Fun. It's not Jack. Jack, by the way, is here with Luba. Jack, this is the. So you can see them both. You see, he is scared a bit to go here. So they are playing with Luba, with using some of your toys that you guys sent to us. Whoa, that's cheap. Yeah, and Justin, you do not believe, but we even had tickets from Ukraine to Poland for 5 euro. I do remember that day I said, Luba, maybe we should buy that ticket. It was 5 euro. 5 euro, one-way ticket. And if it's round trip, it was, let's say, maybe 20 euro, because another ticket, back ticket, was 15 euro. So it was 20 euro in total, and you can fly somewhere for 20 euro, and it was like some joke. So I don't know about now. I have to check, because it's really interesting. But of course, we are looking forward to reopen our airports, to have some international flights, and to go and travel. For your dad, fish is healthy, but avoid wheat-based and processed products. Rick, he does not care really. We told him that many times that you have to eat at least fish because it's like the source of all the healthy fats, protein. But yeah, he just he doesn't want. He was reading some literature, some literature about some I don't know if it's healthy way of life, but yeah, and it's influenced this, that he doesn't eat meat. Oh damn! I did not block this guy because it's not. Let me. I will switch the account because it's not that account. So because I saw that I blocked that guy, but seems that I did not, and I blocked it just for myself. So now I switch the accounts and I can block this guy so he will not bother. Yeah. So I can hardly take the local bus for 5 euros. Maths. So buses prices, tickets have gone up in Ukraine as well. So before it was easy to go for 150 hryvnia, now it's almost 350. So it's more than 2 times more. In American dollar, it's about 350. It's like $8 to buy a ticket for a bus between cities. I reported him, I blocked him, so yeah. I thought it was my neighbor's dog at first, Catherine. You mean Jack or who? Wow, you got bee boxes. I used to help my mountain dad, which has bees here in the United States till they died off. Was said to burn all the bee boxes. Mark, why did you burn them? You could sell them, you could give them to somebody, or you can buy some families and become a beekeeper. He's gone for all of us finally. Yeah. Do your parents sell honey? John, not that many. Like usually they sell wholesale, but yeah, we are considering some, some options maybe to start selling our honey, like even to you guys. I don't know if it will be interesting, but if it's interesting, maybe we'll try to check some options about the delivery, because the hardest part is delivery. To deliver honey when it's even 1 kg, like somewhere abroad, it's really expensive. So that's why it's not that, not like profitable, but the delivery price is higher than a honey price. Does Luba cook chili? No, she doesn't. Hello, Steve. Good morning, Paolo. Just woke up. It seems like I came in a little late. Don't mind. It's okay. You can just stay here for a while and then go and do your stuff. It's Sunday and it's still early to you, but yeah, I'm glad to see you here, and I'm okay. So Steve, this is my moderator, my friend, and yeah. I do not, no, over like my last live streams, I do not warn my moderators about the live because I don't want to disturb them during Sunday or Saturday, so everybody have rest. So yeah, that's why. But yeah, I of course appreciate every time they are here. Gloria, wait, I missed it. Who doesn't eat meat? I had a phone call. Gloria, my dad, he doesn't eat meat. They were infected. Ah, Mark, I see. Does your dad eat seafood? No, Catherine, he does not eat fish, meat, eggs. He does not drink milk. So he eats just, you know, some kashi, like cereals, buckwheat rice, noodles, potato. Raw honey is very expensive here. Fresh honey in US is expensive. It costs way too much to sell honey to America unless it's in bulk. Yeah, maybe there is some option to, you know, to send like the huge amount of honey just to one person, and then that person can divide it and send to other people. But I will check that, because yeah, maybe it's time to try for us to do it, because like it's, you know, some additional income to parents, and it's also some, let's say, not like bonus, but good stuff to sell. Because usually people who have some, you know, like YouTube channels, they sell some merch, like some t-shirts, hoodie, hats, that are not produced by them. But in our case, it's our like raw honey, our own honey, so maybe it can become not like popular, but interesting to you guys. My messages are open 24/7, brother. Okay, Steve, thanks. They probably not the best time to start selling honey or anything to the US, lol. Norma, what do you mean? You mean that because of what? I heard that your inflation reduced, and by the way, the eggs price reduced and the gasoline price reduced. How's true that? Is that true? Have you ever eaten nutria? No, never, by the way, Dave. I heard about nutria, but I've never tried it. Honey tariffs will be insane to the US. I wouldn't export anything overseas right now, especially with what Trump is doing. Shopping food from other countries may not be allowed if not a food business. Tariffs. I know that we have, it's like 10% for Ukraine. And I don't know if that work with some personal packages. Because usually for businesses, yeah, like there are tariffs, but for some personal packages and shipments, like when you guys send something here, it seems that you do not pay tax, and I do not pay tax. And we also received a small bottle of honey from somebody. I do not remember who was that, but it's like 250 milliliters of honey in small bottle, and we still have it, and we still use it. Haha, our US prices are not down. Really, Mark? That's what your president is telling every time. That finally the inflation stopped, that finally eggs are cheaper. You would have to find a distributor who can get a bulk shipment and then distribute for you. There are a lot of European markets that sell food, and I'm sure there would be a way to sell through them. Yeah, Leah, I have to check that. I have to work on it. Good morning, Vernon Sabelius. Hello. Hopefully you get the maximum dollar for your very hard work you guys do. Let's see, Justin, let's see. I don't know if that works out, but if yes, it would be nice. Trump blows steam. Nord Stream or steam? Our eggs are going down in price here in California. Do you eat a lot of sugar? Oh, Alex Olivier, hello there. Oliveira, I remember you. No, I do not eat sugar in its like form. We usually use stevia. So it's almost like sugar, but it doesn't have calories. So it's like, you know, like 0 calories sugar. And I do not eat sugar like with tea or coffee. I do not remember when I put sugar there. So usually we try to avoid it, and if we need something for some bakery or something other, like some cake, we add stevia. So it's not that expensive here. You can buy 300 grams of stevia and for maybe 3.5 or $4 here in Ukraine. I don't know if you guys know what's that, But yeah, Paul, you can clean and sell the beeswax cosmetic companies in European countries for a good profit. Yeah, we have some wax in our storage, and it's like, you know, in case of emergency, because it's really expensive and you can sell it anytime. And we have these cubes, not cubes, but you know, some in a round shape, and it's about 20 kg of wax. I was filming it maybe 2 years ago, and we have not sold it yet, and we still keep it. No, nothing is cheap in the United States. I paid $7 for a dozen eggs. Catering $7 dozen eggs. In Ukraine it's about 60 or 70 hryvnia. It's about $1.7 for a dozen eggs, or about $2 for some really big eggs. Yeah, personal sales would be fine. I was just teasing about our crazy tariff problems. There are all of kind of regulation with shipping food. Maybe honey is easier being an inherently safe product to consume. It really depends on location. I'm in US and everything is down. Gas is $2.35 and eggs are $3, but I'm in Iowa. Yeah, Steve. So Steve, he is from Iowa, and every time he really, because we have in our group chat people from different parts of United States, and it seems that Iowa is really cheap. Because $2.35 per gallon, it's 2 times even more. Because in Ukraine, the gallon costs about $5 or even $5.5, and in Iowa it's just $2.35, and eggs $3. In Ukraine it's around $2. So Steve, you live like you live with our prices, but you have higher income. Stevia is good. I'm in Northern Virginia. I paid $7 for eggs. Is Kyiv civilian airport open? No, no. We didn't have airports that are work in Ukraine. Hey buddy, looks still chilly there. Hey Steve. Yeah, it's about, even I'll tell you exact, it's 12 degrees Celsius here in Ukraine. So in Fahrenheit, it's 53 Fahrenheit, 53, and during the night it's 40. So yeah, it's still chilly, but not hot. Steve, do you like this view? Do you like this background? Do you wanna come and spend a few days here? This is Steve, the good friend of mine. So I have 2 Steves, moderator and just Steve who is not moderator. You couldn't even buy eggs in Costco 2 months ago unless you got there in the morning, and now it's cheaper and available all the day. Don't they have chickens? So they have free eggs. And yeah, we have chickens, and we have sometimes we have, let's say, how you say, free eggs. But if you think that they are free, it's not that, because you have to, first of all, to buy chickens, to raise them, to feed them, to care about them, and only then you can have eggs. So it seems that buying eggs from the start is more reasonable than having chickens. We were talking inflation, prices going down. Not a fan of stevia. I prefer using honey when I need a sweetener. Mark, that's also a good option. Prices are absurd here in Canada. I'm close to the United States border. I couldn't imagine prices in the northern Canada or other places where it's hard to get things. I noticed, Justin, I was watching some like booklet, you know, this paper from the supermarkets with prices in internet, in PDF. And somebody who is from Ukraine, they fled to Canada, and they were comparing prices in similar supermarkets in Ukraine and in Canada. And the prices were almost the same, and some grocery were even cheaper in Canada. And then I also noticed that in Canada, the prices are pretty similar to American prices, but in your Canadian dollar. And as far as I know, Canadian dollar is a bit cheaper than American dollar. but price is pretty close. Is that true? Farmers markets got popular in America until the government started cracking down on them. Paulo, have you ever made beeswax? I used to buy in Germany Mass USAX 550, gas 2.67. Yeah, we have a lot of beeswax. Mark, why are you asking? You need some wax? 550 for X, 267. Yeah, it's still 2 times cheaper than here. Iowa is an agricultural state. So, Steve, it's almost like Poltava region. We're also agricultural region, oblast. My brother flies to Kiev regularly. He has to fly into Poland and take a train into Kiev. That's how they travel now. No planes fly if they get bombed. Leah, yeah. So if you wanna travel to Ukraine, nowadays, like the most popular directions through Poland and through Moldova. So when Luba was traveling abroad last year, so she used both of them, Moldova and Poland. And she said that Moldova is easier to travel because it's, let's say, closer and it's cheaper. But, you know, guys, it's still, for example, to cover the way to airport from Ukraine to Warsaw or to Chisinau in Moldova, it's more expensive than the ticket to fly somewhere, like to Europe or to some other countries, because just to reach the airport you have to pay, it depends on, of course, the transport. Like if it's train, it costs about 3,000, which is equal to $80. So $80 just to reach the airport. It's not including the price, like, you know, some taxi in Kiev or to reach the Kiev. It's just direct bus from or train from Kiev to Chisinau. Or in case of Poland, you have to go to the border, and then you have to. There are also direct trains from Kiev to Warsaw, but they about 4,000, so it's like $100. And the ticket price for the plane is about like $50, so it's like 2 times more. So if you want to travel somewhere, nowadays it's not that cheap. Are you allowed to fly your personal drone, or they banned? Officially it's not allowed to fly, but if, you know, inside the yard or just to go somewhere to the field, like where nobody, like where no people, no, you know, some the most important not to fly too high. So if you fly like, you know, 10 meters or 20 meters above the ground, maybe it's okay, but not in the city when where somebody can see you, and you know, there are some radars that can check. But like, I do not fly my drone since the war started. No, I flew several times, but it was only in countryside, and it was just, you know, 5 minutes. But I also have some, I have small FPV drone, just to practice to fly on FPV, using FPV drone. And I, from time to time, I fly here, and that's okay. Just, I do not fly outside of the yard. But of course it's banned, because you can imagine, like in such cities like Mykolaiv or Kherson, so Russians, they can use small drones to attack and to strike residential, not residential, but civilian cars. So there are many, even videos, many cases when they just strike for fun, public transport or just regular cars on the street. So that's why it's very, you know, there is no sense, because everybody is scared, and there is no, it's useless to fly drone in the cities, because people can just, you know, call the police, call the military, and that person can have problems. Yeah, man, I'm afraid of bees though. Steve, they are sleeping. Don't be afraid. I'll give you the hat against bees. Team Steve, Steve Teams, yeah. Steve's team. Oh, it's 63 Fahrenheit in GA now, was 79 2 days ago. GA, what's that? Where is that? How are the rabbits doing? Anton, by the way, we did not film that yet, but we have, they are successfully breeded. How you say? Let's say we multiplied them. So we have more rabbits now. So that rabbit girl, Bunny, she brought 6 or 7 small rabbits. But they are still small, so maybe I'll film that later and put it in my new video. But yeah, it's a really interesting experience. But now we have more this like homes for rabbits. I forgot the word. Rabbitry. So we need bigger rabbitry. So nice to see everybody, everything blooming there in the bee yard. God bless you all. I love watching the video of your mom garden, your dad helping. How do they keep the weeds out? Do you remember that part of the video where my dad was using that, I don't even know the word, like that stuff from the tractor? So that's the way how they keep the weeds out. And my mom also have this equipment, this instrument, and she just do it by herself. They do not use any poison, just like physical removal of that. Good morning, tell your mom and Luba happy Mother's Day too. I know Luba is like a mom to Jack and the rabbits. Thanks, Kevin. Yeah, happy Mother's Day to everyone who is here, to all the women. I'll tell them, maybe Luba is watching me now, I don't know. Jack, show them. Jack, this is the... Jack, this is the... let's see if Jack will join me. Jack, іди сюди. Підходь. Ні? Ой, що ти? He'll take his ball. He likes to play with the ball. He wants me to take it and to throw it away. You see how is smart. Дай сюда. Дай сюда. Дай сюда. Дай мячик. Дай мячик. Дай мячик. Дай мячик. Дай мячик. Дай мячик. So this is the way we play. Whew. Flixbus from Lviv to London costs €102. 2 days travel. 2 days travel in the bus, it seems too hard. So I was traveling to Chisinau on the bus. It was 5 years ago, 6 years ago, and it was just maybe 7 or 8 hours, and it was overnight bus, so it was easy because you could sleep. $1 is equivalent to 42-44 hryvnia. Nowadays, it's less than 42. It's about 41.7. She said there are a lot of people just waiting for hours at the buses. I forgot they changed it. My sister mentioned riding the Polish border for hours, unable to pay for the bus room. Still in Kropyvnytsky. Hello, John Bama Redman. Georgia, United States. Breed, bread. Breed, bread, bread. So. So. Okay, Rick, thank you. Breed, bread. And third form, also bread. Hello from Philadelphia. Hello, Kevin. I used to be UB. I changed my name again. Johnny Bama Redman. John Bama Redman. And now your name is more complicated than it was before. I think I'd look good in the bee hat. What do you think? I think so. I think so. You have to buy the beehive, and I'll send you some bees from Ukraine. How do we send you something through the mail? What address? Then 615. You can email me. I am Paulo from Ukraine, gmail.com. And there is email. You can find my email on there is about tab in YouTube. So you open my page, there is about tab, and you can see it in description. There is also my email, by the way, right here. So I use that email for my PayPal. Rabbits are low fat, high protein if you're eating them. Yeah, that's true, that's true. And they are really tasty. I pick the weeds, it's therapeutic. Yeah, Steve, he likes to do gardening. He also plants some stuff there, and yeah, he likes to pick the weeds. Weed. Some familiar words for me, weed. Not only like this weed, but also, yeah, I know that there is also some another weed. So, Minnesota worst most dysfunctional state I ever lived. I've never been there, so I don't know. Right now, if you go to a big city like Lviv, Odessa, Kyiv, there is so much optimism and hope, you can feel it. Yeah, that's true, that's true. Because our people now, they live like, you know, it's your last day. So of course, when you are in the big city, when you are at some square, in some city center, it doesn't matter where, you just want to have as much as it's possible, to enjoy this moment, because nobody knows what will happen during the night. So, by the way, when we were in Kyiv, so I put that moment in the end of the video yesterday. So you heard the explosions that we had those nights, and it's really scary. Does Jack understand English? Catherine, no. He is a German dog, so he understands German, right, Jack? My dogs are now barking their heads off at Jack. Good luck moments. Can you do the Kazakh dance? Yeah, Rick, sure. Beware, Paulo is Fugazi. What's that? What's Fugazi? I know. What do you think about Ukraine changing to euro as a money? Silent fun. I think it's possible only if we join European Union, but without that it has no sense. But I heard that like our government, they are planning to change this, like linking from dollar to euro. But I don't know, like what's the profit, like what it will give us. I have no idea. But yeah, as for now, it's just hard to predict something. Father nurse, you go to America, called the service until you. I met Paul and Luba my second trip last year. He wouldn't let me pay for dinner, but he apparently liked the mat. Yeah, because you were our guest. Though we saw you for the first time, yeah, it was like our welcome, not like welcome gift, but this welcomed action. So we were with Dave and his daughter in one of our good cafes, like it was Lviv Ribs, and it was good. What happened? Yeah, Ukrainian can drink Ukraine's bread. And bread, bread, met was delicious. I was under the impression Ukrainians were more drawn to vodka, but I learned quickly they prefer beer or wine instead of hard liquor. Yeah, that's also true. I do not like vodka at all. Like young generation do not drink this type of alcohol at all, because it's, of course, it's better to have some, like you said, easy liquor, beer, even wine. Well, I like cider, but like I do not drink that often. That sounds about right, actually. Moldovans are like this too, same drink preference. Yeah, there is Moldovan wine is delicious. Moldavian wine. When Germany went from the marka to euro, things got a lot more expensive. I haven't been back since. Yeah, Mark, that's what really bothered me. So if our stuff here in Ukraine costs really high right now and we are not in European Union, so many people warned me. Many people told me that, Paolo, if Ukraine joins European Union, everything will be more expensive. And of course, like I don't want that, really, honestly. Because what's the profit then for, ordinary people? For ordinary people who just live in some countrysides, what's the profit of that? A few ribs, we ate 3 pigs at the dinner, lots of food. Yeah, we had a lot. It was 3 pigs, yeah. Wine and cider are great. Med is great too. A homemade alcoholic kvass can be pretty tasty too. Yeah, Leah, by the way, I opened this, let's say, drink for me maybe a few years ago, and when there is the summer period and when it's hot, I like to drink kvass instead of beer, because first of all, kvass is non-alcoholic and it's also tasty, and it more tasty than the beer, tastier than the beer. And we have really good kvass in Ukraine. I don't know if you have kvass in the United States. Love fresh bread. Ukraine is very beautiful without bumps. Yeah, Steve, you have to come, finally. You have to come, take your dogs, your wife, and come here. We have the room for you. So every time they invited me and showing me, Paula, this is the room for you. You have to come. You have place to stay. And yeah, it's easier for you to come now than me to come. I'm in Ukraine now. I should know, been here 9 months ago. I'm in Ukraine now. I should know, been here 9 months ago. So you're in Kropyvnytsky, right? I like Pinot Georgia, sweet wine, but not as sweet as a dessert wine. Anton, I make my own med, gave a bottle to Paula and Luba as a gift. Hello, Katinka. Not things will still differ in cost depending on country, even in the EU. But still, in EU, I know that, for example, Greece, Bulgaria, Romania, they are way cheaper than Germany, Austria, Spain, Portugal, France, and Italy. Luba was in Italy last year, and by the way, we were in Italy 5 years ago together, but it was our, let's say, transit stop. So we stopped there for 1 day. We were in Naples, like Neapolitano, Naples, and we were in Bergamo. It was just, our overnight staying there, and we visited some pizza cafe with pizza, and margarita was about €4. And now Luba said that the cheapest margarita costs about €10. And like 1 day, like double room per night was around $80 or $90. It was in Rome this year. And when we were in Italy, it was like 25 euro, 20 euro, double room. So yeah, if we have some people from Italy here, you can write. Why it's so expensive? Because of Rome? Because Rome like is the capital, it's a very touristic place, and maybe that's why it's that expensive. Or maybe it's like everywhere that expensive, because I used to old prices. The last time I was abroad, it was long ago, and being in Ukraine, of course, it seems that it's still cheaper than even in cheap Greece or Bulgaria, but I don't know. Is it easy to make kvass? Yeah, Justin, we have homemade kvass, and it's not that hard. You need bread, you need honey, and water, and that's basically all, and some sugar instead of honey. I'm planning visiting in October, Romanian here. Hello, Andrei. It's good to see you. I have some relatives who fled to Romania from Ukraine. When the war is open, you can open a bed and breakfast in house. You can visit and be a business for you. Yeah, we were thinking about that 3 years ago, before war started, to rent some big house in Kyiv and to have this, like, you know, some hostel for our visitors. But now, I don't know. As for this place, it's too far from the airport, it's too far from everything. So, we'll see, depends on our future. It seems that it will be easier for us to visit you guys who are abroad, who are in Europe, or in some Asia, or even maybe in the United States. Like, if Steve will provide us the bed and the roof, maybe we'll visit it one day. But I just imagine, like, you know, the cost for such a trip, like to go there and to spend there some months or two, and of course, like, to apply for a visa, it's not that easy. Do you think most Ukrainian citizens are hopeful the new Pope will be able to negotiate another war? Kevin, I don't think that Pope is have this, let's say, power to negotiate the war. And it seems that the Ukrainians really nowadays don't care about the Pope. Yeah, I know that there is new Pope, and the old Pope was have died recently, and then they choose the new Pope, who is American, as far as I know. But it is like I know that the old Pope, he mentioned many times that Ukraine and Russia, they have to stop the war, they have to have some peace talks. But it seems that it's not his like, you know, responsibilities, and he has not that power. Yes, you're welcome, of course. You can help me pick weeds. A place for Polish immigrants to learn English, make money, integrated here. I love it there. Так, guys, it's 98 minutes, so it's like few minutes more because I have just 5% on my cam, 5% only, because it's 1.5 hours, 1 hour 40 minutes, and you see the battery is still alive, and I have, now it says 4%. So, guys, let's make some conclusions. First of all, let's see what will happen next days, because it's really interesting to see the reaction, to see how will Putin react, what will be his response to this 30-day ceasefire demand, if he will agree, or maybe he offers some another format. But it's really interesting, and yeah, let's hope that direct talks will start, and we'll be able to find some common ground. So that's all for now. Thanks a lot to everyone who was here with me. It was a beautiful live stream. I enjoyed it. Even Steve is watching me, because usually he does not watch my lives, and now he is here, so maybe he's really bored. So, but yeah, he said that he has kids now, but it's still not that entertaining like watching Pavlo from Ukraine. I know that. Steve, do you watch me from on your TV or from the cell phone? Because Steve, he has 2 dogs, and they like Jack and Pavlo, of course. So, let's hope for a good week from Mark. Welcome to Delaware. We have a spare room from Jessica. I have to create some list. I have to create some poll for you guys, and you will share your your location, and maybe one day I'll visit you. Journalist Alexander Zinchenko did an article on Pope Francis donating 3 drones to Ukraine from his personal bank account. 2 donated under the name Santa, a 3rd drone under the name Secret Santa. I saw that news. I don't know how is trustful or credible is that, but yeah, I saw that as well. I hope it's a great weekend indeed. I hope for much positivity. It's from Justin. Come to Canada, you can stay at my cabin at the lake, go swimming and fishing, and I won't make you pick weeds. So the stakes are getting higher. Canada without weeds sounds better than that Steve picking wheat with you. But of course, I'll choose both of you guys. Alright guys, so Mark, thanks for the share, Paulo. Missed many before. Thank you, Paulo. We are praying for the ceasefire from Anton. Thank you, Paulo, from Dave. On TV, stay safe, dude. Don't give up on your country. Have a wonderful spring. From Katinka, it's always nice to see you. Yeah, guys, so 102 minutes, and I have 2% on my cam. First of all, thanks to all of you who is still with us, who is standing with Ukrainian people, and let's hope for peace for Ukraine and for all of us. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms, and I'll see you next week, I hope, because we are planning to go to Kyiv, and I hope that everything will be okay, because yeah, nobody knows what to expect from Russians, if they will reject this stuff so they can do some another attack. But yeah, let's hope for the best and for something good. Yeah, that's all for now. Please stay safe, and I'll see you in my next live streams or videos. Bye bye, guys. I always misclick the buttons, so instead of turning off, I just turn the screen. Yeah, bye.